Cardi B is a complete jerk. She knew perfectly well that someone else got her pregnant, yet she still tried to force me to pay child support.
It started about 2 years ago. I started paying child support, $75 for this baby, and I never knew if she was mine or not. We never took a DNA test. We tried to, but it didn't go through.
Don't you have to get a DNA before you can be put on child support?
We went together.
You didn't show up to court twice.
It was once.
So hold on, you paying child support for this baby?
Yes. Thousands of dollars.
But you say you've never had a DNA test?
No.
Him, it's a chance he might be and might not be the daddy.
You expect a baby not to be theirs.
How am I wrong? Both of y'all are wrong. Accountability. Accountability. You are.
Just so you know, I swapped that baby.
You have to think about her too.
She's not mine.
My baby daddy's trying to get out of paying child support, so he's making me get a DNA test for our youngest kid. He said there's no way the youngest kid could be his because he's in the Marines and he was deployed when the kid would have been conceived. And I told him, I said, yeah, that's true if my gestational period was 40 weeks like most women. But since I have an irregular cycle, my gestational period is normally around 46 to 52 weeks. So it's your kid. Plus, when I cheated on him, it was with a woman, not a man. So there's no way that that kid is not his. It's ridiculous how many men go out and do the deed, but then when the consequences come around, they don't want anything to do with it. And he knew from the get-go that working is against my religion, so there's no way for me to support this kid without him giving me money. And I'm not willing to put my relationship with God below anything. That's the most important thing to me. And I told him, I said, we'll do the DNA test, but you're paying for it. I'm not paying anything out of my pocket. I'm also only asking him for $36,000 a year, so $3,000 a month. That's not even that much. That's not even enough to really live off of.
Listen T-Sis, exactly why men are setting stronger boundaries. Admitting to cheating while calling a DNA test unreasonable makes no sense. Trust is earned, not demanded, and paternity should never be based on feelings when science can provide the answer.
How's it possible 6 months and the baby's not mine, genius? Stop playing with me. Yo, stop playing with me.
How am I playing with you?
What do you mean, how you playing with me?
It's yours, baby.
Excuse me?
Excuse you, what? It's your baby.
No, it is not. No, it is not.
How are you going to tell me?
Yo, stop playing with me.
I'm not playing with you.
Yes, you are playing with me.
How am I playing with you?
What you mean,
I'm not. The DNA test says 99 point yours.
99 point not, genius. I'm not the father.
No.
Look at me. In all seriousness, right? What we're going to do, you and that 4-year-old and that 6-month-old gotta go. Number one, the other was not even mine. You lucky I took you on with him, thinking that baby was mine. It's not even mine. I gotta deal with this crap. That's so embarrassing. You gotta go.
I don't want no crap.
Yes, I am. Who's the father? Your first kid's baby daddy?
No, it's you.
Obviously, it's not. Stop being funny. Who's the father?
Being funny.
Wow, listen.
And the DNA test clearly said your name on it.
No, it does not say my name on it. Genius, you're acting stupid. It says negative.
No, it doesn't.
It says negative. All right, you want to act dumb. Okay, listen, look.
You want to act dumb.
Okay, look. This is how we're going to do it. You're going to explain to your folks the reason why me and you're not together.
This is what accountability looks like. You can't demand commitment, resources, and loyalty while denying a man the truth. DNA isn't disrespect, it's verification. High-value men protect themselves before signing up for a lifetime obligation.
Now, how am I going to explain you the reason why?
Because you was unfaithful, unloyal, and unhonest, and you're playing games in front of me, and I'm not going to turn violence. What I am going to do is actually get up and get out. You want me to call you an Uber to your mother's house?
That's real funny to come see that you are the father and you still.
Do you want me to call an Uber to your mother's house? Yes or no?
Yes, you can.
Okay, thank you. And also, you're going to take the kid's stuff and go?
I'm going to take the kid's stuff and go and stop. Because you don't want to believe it.
Thank you. So that's not a problem. All right?
All right.
And then also what we're going to do is we're going to take my name off of the birth certificate.
It's too late.
No, it is not too late.
It's already on there. It's signed.
And we're going to present to the judge the DNA results. We have the courts do it themselves as well. And when it comes out that I'm not the father of your child, then I'm going to ask to take my name off that birth certificate because that's fraud.
That's not fraud.
That is fraud if they put somebody's name on there and have a man thinking that he's the father and he's not. That's fraud, sweetie.
Nah, you on it. It says it's yours. The test came back positive.
Yeah, okay. So I'm positive to know that you cheated on me. I'm positive to know that I'm not the father. I'm positive to know I'm not going to deal with this. I'm positive to know that we're going to go to court.
I'm positive that you're going to be on child support.
No, I'm not going to be. This is why we're going to go to court to take my name off that birth certificate.
If the child isn't biologically his, forcing him to pay child support isn't justice, it's punishing the wrong man. Paternity isn't about feelings. It's about the truth, and the truth should come before any financial obligation.
She is a complete jerk. She knew perfectly well that someone else got her pregnant, yet she still tried to force me to pay child support. First, the DNA test results are in. The child isn't mine at all, but she kept it from me and even tried to use legal means to force me to pay. This is outright fraud. Why should I pay for someone else's child and get dragged into this ridiculous farce? Second, our relationship was already complicated. She took advantage of my reputation and sympathy, and now that the truth is out, she wants to walk away unscathed while I bear the brunt of the blame. This betrayal chills me to the bone, and I never want to have anything to do with her again. Third, I respect women, and I'm willing to take responsibility, but only if it's my responsibility. This inexplicable framing is unacceptable. My money is hard-earned. It didn't grow on trees. Why should she squander it like this? You might say I'm cold-blooded, but I'm just protecting my rights. I will no longer remain silent. I will use legal means to seek justice and bring the truth to light. This is my stance. I will not be a sucker, and I will let everyone know that I'm not someone to be.
Fellas, if the DNA proves he's not the father, then he shouldn't be paying child support, period. Responsibility belongs to the biological father, not the man who has misled. Truth has to come before obligation.
Child support from that day until just February of last year when I lost my job.
Only because they garnished your wages.
Absolutely, that's what they do. And I actually asked my public defender, where's the proof? I've yet to see proof that the child's mine.
Mr. Manser, you are not
Oh, God.
his father.
Oh, man. 5 years in prison. Dylan, I'm sorry, bro. This is why. This is why I did what I did.
But this is nothing I made up. The lab did.
You made it all up.
No, I did not.
Well, those results are
I don't know any of those people on that form.
Oh, my God.
This is clearly the most shocking news we've ever gotten in this courtroom.
Imagine paying child support for years, only to discover the evidence you were shown wasn't even legitimate. That's exactly why every man should demand a verified DNA test when paternity is genuinely in question. Facts first, money later.
I did not. I did not.
Mr. Manser, Miss Sear, do you know?
Yes, ma'am.
You know who his father is.
Yes, I talk to him still.
You cannot stand there and really suggest that you cannot comprehend why this man would not have any type of ill feeling, frustration, or regret as it relates to anything involving you. 5 years in prison. And then I say, do you know who your son's father is? And you say, yes, I'm still in touch with him. That is a really huge pill to swallow. Dylan?
The judge said what needed to be said. You can't knowingly let the wrong man take the legal and financial responsibility while staying in contact with the real father. If that's what happened, accountability shouldn't stop with the innocent man. It should reach the people responsible for the deception.
It's a chance he might be and might not be the daddy.
Who expects a baby not to be theirs?
How am I wrong? Both of y'all are wrong. Accountability. Accountability. Tiara, you are.
Just so you know, I swapped that baby
You have to think about her too.
She's not mine.
Okay.
And I don't want to tell her to do because that baby don't look nothing like him. And you know you wrong for that, Tiara. And you know you wrong for having co-signed this. They both is wrong, but you still over here.
I still said that they are both wrong. I was just first
This is your brother. You not supposed to support your own brother?
Hold on.
I'm not taking nobody's
Hold on.
side.
What is you even doing over here?
Because me and Tiara was talking and I had to
Why are you here? Why are you here?
Look here.
This is our brother.
Yes, and I love my brother. I talked to Tiara. I told her she was wrong.
She did.
I'm here telling her again she is wrong. Girl, you wrong.
I'm wrong for the way I handled the situation, but I'm not wrong for trying to get you to sign these papers.
This sign the papers.
Sign them.
This sign the papers so me and my brother can go, shorty.
I'll sign them so y'all can go on. Get
Everybody can argue all day, but the only thing that matters is the truth. If he's not the biological father, don't pressure him to sign legal papers that could make him financially responsible for a child that isn't his.
If this story about Deshaun Hood is true, the man who allegedly shot his wife because he found out that 3 of their children were not his and instead were family members, free that man. That's a crime of passion. Hear me out. Some of y'all women will flip out when another woman texts your man, and y'all are destroying cars and burning clothes and trying to run them over. But this man finds out that his wife has cheated on him not once, not twice, but 3 times with family members. Think about the fact that this man is at 4th of July, hosted at his house, and all of these people that are cheating with his wife are sitting at his table.
Finding out you've been deceived about fraternity would be devastating, and it's understandable that someone would feel betrayed and furious, but that betrayal doesn't justify shooting someone. The right move is to expose the truth, leave the relationship, and pursue every legal remedy available.
He is at Christmas watching his kids opening up gifts. Yeah, this was from Uncle such and such. In reality, that's from your daddy. Whole time, this woman is looking this man in the face. Yeah, I need you to go work some overtime because we need some back to school clothes for the kids. Them ain't his kids. I fully believe that it needs to be mandatory that we do DNA tests at birth for everybody. Married, dating, hookups, everybody needs to be doing DNA tests before they sign a birth certificate. Because this is one of them situations where, very sad, the woman survived. Allegedly, she is still at the hospital recovering from her injuries. But this is a crime of passion. That man blacked out. Because I know
If those allegations were true, the betrayal would be unimaginable, but let's be clear, deception is one issue, violence is another. A man should protect himself with DNA testing, the courts, and the truth, not throw his freedom away in a moment of rage.
Seeking child support and back pay from this man.
Okay, just straightforward, that's what I like, just get right into it. How old is the child?
The child is now 3 years old.
3 years old.
And I have not received any child support.
In 3 years?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, is there a reason you haven't given her any child support in the past 3 years?
Yes, ma'am, there is.
What is that?
We've been discussing the paternity obligation.
Okay.
Under the circumstances, I don't think I was the only person having a fling with Rocky at the time that she and I had that time together. And,
excuse me? Are you implying something?
Well, what I'm trying to say is that I understand that you may have been seeing some other people in addition to me. And the reason that I haven't provided
well, those are rumors.
I understand that. I understand that. But you haven't complied with my request for DNA test either. And that's my key, is that if I have an obligation, I like to make sure it is my obligation and not the obligation of some other father.
Well, maybe you should have been obligated to your wife whenever you were having an affair with me.
You're right about that. And honest
so
truth
you are admitting that you're married?
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
And I've told her.
You didn't tell me you were married until after.
That's correct. That's correct. I did not tell you.
I'm sorry, I won't disrupt you guys anymore. Go ahead.
I'm not trying to be hard-hearted, so to speak, about this, but I think that there's some other questions that need to be answered before we agree on paying any kind of support, because at this point, we haven't confirmed.
Cheating on your spouse is wrong, but that doesn't erase your right to ask for a DNA test. Those are two separate issues. If you're expected to pay child support for the next 18 years, confirming paternity first is a reasonable request.
But I don't think they have anything to do with child support. It's more about you guys' backstory, but that has nothing to do with me. However, has this man taken a DNA test at all?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Did he sign anything at the hospital?
No, he wasn't
acknowledging that he was the father? Okay, so he does have a valid point. Before we can actually place him on child support, he either has to accept parentage.
He's in denial about his affair and doesn't want his wife to find out.
My wife knows.
Oh, she knows now.
He's lying.
You told her?
Yeah.
I would have heard from her by now. I work with him, ma'am.
Oh, at the welding place?
I'm a receptionist there.
She's a receptionist there. I'm a manager.
That's how we met.
You're her direct manager. Oh, okay. Ooh. Wasn't expecting that much tea this morning. So, yeah, he's entitled to a DNA test. So before we can move forward with anything in terms of child support, looking at your financial documents you provided, he first needs to get it.
Finally, someone brought the conversation back to the facts. You can judge the affair all you want, but child support starts with one question: is he the father? If paternity hasn't been established, a DNA test isn't optional, it's common sense.
I don't know if I can stay around for it. I really don't.
Do you know that with fraternal twins, you could be the father of one but not the other?
Yes. Yes, I've done a lot of reading. I've done a lot of reading and a lot of looking.
But you want to be the father of both?
Yes, I do.
All right.
I want anything in the world.
You know, you sleep with two people, then you find out you're pregnant, and it happens all the time. But what everyone in my audience thinks is unforgivable is that when you found out you were pregnant, you never told him. When it comes to 1-month-old Tegan, Chad, you are the father. When it comes to 1-month-old Peyton Chad, you are not.
Emotional roller coaster. One twin is yours, the other isn't. That's exactly why honesty from day one matters. When there's uncertainty about paternity, the truth should come out immediately, not after months of doubt.
Child support $75 for this baby, and I never knew if she was mine or not. We never took a DNA test. We tried to, but it didn't go through.
Don't you have to get a DNA before you can be put on child support?
We went
You
together.
didn't show up to court twice.
It was once.
So hold on. You paying child support for this baby?
Yes. Thousands of dollars.
But you say you've never had a DNA test?
No.
And that's because you had a court date.
And he missed. He missed the court date.
So you were named
And
the
they
father by
established
default.
paternity. Yes.
Yep.
That's how it works.
But after that happened, we had tried to get it all situated out by trying to get 2 tests done with this court.
I can actually look in my court records and see you had a court date on my docket for last year. Ms. Middlebrooks didn't show up.
No.
Right, because I prefer to do this outside of this.
So tell me about the nature of your relationship with Mr. Portis. Were you boyfriend and girlfriend?
We started talking first and then eventually started dating. It happened fast.
But when she got pregnant, we stopped talking. So like we weren't talking at the time that she got pregnant. Like we weren't talking because I found out that she had another boyfriend.
Hold on. Who was with you at the birth?
My ex was. He stepped up.
Oh wait,
But she wasn't messing with the ex, though.
Yes. When I had her, yes, he was there.
So he was away, and then by the time you had the baby, he was home.
Yes.
And he was at the hospital.
Yes.
Mr. Portis, what I want to know is your truth. Why weren't you there at the birth? Why?
Her ex that she was dealing with had contacted me on Facebook.
Okay. And what did he say?
He was basically saying like, yo, Brian, Jasmine, does she have you on child support and stuff like that? And I'm like, yeah, she does. She's been having me on child support. He was like, well, that's crazy because I'm taking care of her too. So it's just like an imbalance here.
Was there some point where you told Mr. Portis that he was not the biological
No,
father?
I never told him he was not the dad, ever.
Did she ever tell you you were not the dad, Mr. Portis?
Yes, Your Honor. She told me that I wasn't the biological father. She told me to stay out their life. Don't talk to her. Don't be in
I
Ava's
told
life.
you if
Don't do
you're
none
going to
of
jump
that.
in and out, you might as well stay away.
Mr. Portis, you are not.
So let me get this straight, you told him to stay away, he kept paying, another man was present at the birth, and in the end the DNA proved he wasn't the father. Fellas, this is why you never rely on words alone. Get the DNA first, sign the paperwork second, evidence protects you, assumptions don't. Anyway, that's enough for today. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, share, and stay tuned for the next.